EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Arlington. And he'll work this one past the 25.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. is up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So no gain on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Score, Chiefs 7, Cowboys 0. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look,
he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up first and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
That one out wide and intercepted. He may go. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Chiefs 21, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They go again with Blue. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott drops it to Blue. Complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. 21-0 our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and let a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Inside handoff, Smith. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
18 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Rashee Rice. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they just look completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Wide 26.
Prescott now. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill. Yeah.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down.
Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. That's into the hands of Worthy. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 7-yard gain.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
43!
Now Mahomes. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Prescott to throw. He's got this to Pickens. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half.
35. Cowboys 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
43, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Runs through the contact. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, 22.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And everyone to the days is just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them in the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played. All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll go right back to Lane. And he will have the first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard. Of everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Cowboys 18.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Smith. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Yeah!
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah! There we go!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as it leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, it's Blue. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Yeah! Here we go!
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They go with Blue between the tackles.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A bullet throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Prescott now. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They hand it off. It's Blue. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go.
Now Prescott on 4th down. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, Jenkins will be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. Call it no gain there, and bleeds to a 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Give up the middle, Judkins.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles